Welcome back to Dragon in the Afternoon, only on 96.1 Stylin. So, yeah, on the break we were talking about tinting windows, and I was telling Jimmy I had a truck one time that the front windshield was tinted, and I had to drive like Bigfoot, fucking hanging out the fucking window to get home.
Yep.
Everybody's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I can't see."
Can't see shit.
Yeah, fucking, it's either pull over and get a hotel or fucking let's get home.
Yeah.
Hair flying
I
in the
probably had to
fucking
stop.
wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. Now I think about it, we did pull into a gas station, and an officer was like, "Is that how you're supposed to drive a vehicle?" And I'm like, my front rim's messed up. I'm just keeping an eye on it." "Oh, okay. Well, be careful." I didn't want, obviously the front window was blacked out.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want to fucking tell him what I was really doing. I can't see, motherfucker.
I'm blind.
Yeah. Speaking of blind, so the guys next door, I come home.
The one's doing the shed?
Yeah. Still ain't got
So is it done?
Nope, ain't got no roof. Yeah, still ain't got no roof.
Oh, man.
So I got home last night from running some errands and shit, and I talked to him, and then I did Leslie's show, and I come home and I'm like, "Up, there ain't no roof." Like, well, we'll see what happens. So yesterday there was still no roof. Last night I got home and still no roof. And then I saw one of them guys, and he's like, yeah, he thinks he's gonna get something else, and it's just too much work. And I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, it's just
ain't that hard to put together.
Yeah, should have bought a fucking plastic one like I did.
Rubbermaid, damn it.
Yeah, play school. Fucking. Matter of fact, I was at fucking Lowe's one day, and they had one of those on sale for like $89. It was already put together. So now, of course, I think this was in the fall, so they were probably trying to clear them out. But
yeah,
I mean, dude, they're not that expensive. I don't know. Let's see how expensive this metal shit he bought really is.
He needs one of them little tent sheds from fucking Harbor Freight.
Okay. Pricing. This is exactly what he bought right here.
How much is it? It was like 10 by 10?
$159 on Temu.
Damn.
It's a 10 by 8. That's it right there, because they've got the sides all up and everything.
I can make that into a chicken coop.
I can make that into a chicken coop.
Fucking right.
Okay, so he spent $159 on Temu. Now, let's just see how much. Let's go to Lowe's. Resident. God damn, sheds have went up in price. $8.99.
Jeez.
Damn, you can get this shed that turns into a bar for $1,600.
Hey.
Well, as much as we're gonna talk shit about him, I think that might be the reason why he went with the Temu one.
Yeah.
They're fucking expensive.
Yeah.
God damn, $2,100. God damn. Shit's went up since I bought one.
Those sheds are stupid priced anymore.
$1,600 you can get this shed. It's got skylights in it.
Hey.
Yeah. Damn. They got a price point on here? Fucking. Damn, dude, this is fucking nuts. $700, $600, $3,200.
Yeah.
Well, okay, well maybe him buying on Temu. Obviously there was a reason. Boy, I'm glad I bought mine when I bought mine.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
You used to be able to buy those metal sheds like that for like $100, $89, you know.
Well, it
Day.
looks like he paid maybe like $150, $170 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's one like mine, and it's $900. Actually, I think this is the one I've got. Here's one. It's 5x3 for fucking $600.
Damn.
Man.
That ain't even big enough for a chicken coop.
I wonder if it's the fucking, all this shit's being imported in. And that's the reason why, because, you know, April 2nd.
The tariffs?
The tariff, yeah. $1,100, $1,200. Like, god damn. Fuck, we're in the wrong business. We need to get out of radio and fucking start making sheds.
No shit.
You know, fuck. 3x5, $1,100. 2x4 is $700.
2x4?
Yeah, do you know shit? 2.5. No, this one right here is 2.5 by 2, and it's $4.99. This one right here is 2 foot by 4 foot, and it's $800. God damn, people are happy about their price. I'm gonna fucking just click out of this, man. It's fucking scaring me.
Make me depressed. It's giving me anxiety.
Yeah, fucking.
Well, my little garage is pre-made, prefab garage. They just brought it in on a trailer and dumped it off for me.
Yeah, but fucking.
I just had to build a little ramp up to it, but.
Yeah, but I bet fucking
But I paid good money for it. Too much.
I bet it's fucking triple the price now.
Yeah, I paid over $8,000 for it.
Yeah, they're probably fucking 12 now.
But all I had to do was put power in it. I mean, it was done with door, side door, window, you know, tin roof wooden sides, everything. Painted to match the color of the house. And
man, it is fucking nuts of what they want for this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, stupid pricing. Like, this is just, like, stupid.
Yeah.
Like, stupid. I mean, this fucking goddamn. I sound like a bunch of old people on here. Back in my day, man, you could have bought that damn thing for $59.95.
Would have been $350.
$350. Yeah, it's like Chrissy texted me that joke. It was like the most expensive thing that to operate. It was a fucking shopping cart.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like, fucking crazy. And I'm
but true.
Yeah. Yeah, because after the show, I'm going to the grocery store. That's gonna be about $300.
Be lucky if it lasts a week.
And I'm not even buying eggs. I do want some blueberry waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna buy some stuff to barbecue. That's $200. So, I mean, like last year, I remember I would go get stuff to barbecue, you know, with your sides and all the other shit.
Oh yeah.
And it was right about $100.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking nuts.
By the time you go buy your hogs and heat and your meat and everything, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking $30 right there for fucking barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't buy one thing of it. I buy a couple of them. It'll last
I like
me.
to do the potato packets in the grill when I cook my meat.
Mm-hmm.
Put the potato and the butter and cheese and shit in foil.
Oh, yeah.
And the old lady, she puts like zucchini and shit in with her potatoes when she does them, you know. But
Speaking of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Forrest.
The grill master.
The grill master. He's over there using his
His white Blackstone.
his Waffle House Blackstone.
You got him a light skinned Blackstone.
Yeah, he's over there grilling some shit. And then he's bitching because it only heats up in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, when you take all the black stone off of it, you know.
When you take the coating off of it, dissipates the heat, yeah.
Yeah, what do
Dumb
you
shit.
What do you think? I was like, yeah. He's a nice guy, he really is, but he
ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
he's dumb as a box of rocks and a candy box. I need to ask him how old he is, because he's got to be in his upper 30s, you know.
Oh, God.
He's a fucking millennium, that's for sure.
Yep.
Hell, I know other millenniums that are way smarter than him.
Hey, you know, Gen X, we can burn some meat.
Oh, yeah, Gen X can burn some fucking meat. And
we
you know
can burn
who's
some fucking meat now.
And you know who's better than us? Our parents.
Yes.
Our parents were some barbecuing motherfuckers. You know who was better than our parents? Our grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
Except the only problem with our parents and our grandparents, our parents used Sweet Baby Ray's, okay?
Yes.
But when I was a kid, my grandfather used Malls.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd have to docker it up a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the interesting thing. I bought some Malls a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most disgusting fucking barbecue sauce I've ever used in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I just grilled some burgers. I felt bad for the burgers.
If you get malls, you got to put some brown sugar in it.
That's what I did.
Mm-hmm. We didn't put enough.
Fuck. Damn, dude. Like, for real. Like, put some brown sugar in it, some sugar. I cut up an onion and put in that motherfucker. A whole fucking onion, okay? I cut up.
A couple drops of mustard, you know.
Yeah, a couple drops of mustard. Like,
yep.
Why in the fuck do we buy this shit? We could just make our own goddamn sauce.
I do here a lot.
Like, I don't know, man. The whole game changed for me when I found Hogs and Heat. So, now,
If I don't have barbecue sauce, I can make my own.
Now, have you been to Sugar Fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Sugar Fire has got their signature barbecue sauce. It's just like Pappy's.
Right.
Which I like Pappy's barbecue sauce. It ain't bad. But they've got a St. Louis Fire one.
Okay.
Oh, my Lord. This fucking barbecue sauce is the shit. Now, the problem is, I mean, I guess now that I'm single, I guess I can go buy wherever the fuck I want. But Michelle didn't like that hot and spicy stuff.
Right.
So, because me and her, we would go to Sugar Fire and, you know, try the different barbecue sauces, or they would have something new, you know. The coffee barbecue sauce, honest to God, I'm going to tell you what it tastes like. It tastes like a Heath bar.
Yeah. Heard that before.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's okay to dip in, but I don't know if I'd put it all over my meat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, now the white barbecue sauces, man, I don't know, man. I just can't get into them because it just don't seem... It's like white chili. I just can't get into it. You know? I'm sure the shit's good, you know, but I don't know, man.
It just don't look right.
Man, when I eat barbecue, I don't want it to look like I got fucking ranch all over it, you know?
And the white chili's made with chicken. I'm sorry, chicken and chili just don't... I don't know.
Is it really? I never knew that.
Yeah, white chili's made with chicken, yeah.
Really?
Instead of hamburger, they use chicken.
Oh, I never knew that. Yeah, because I'm not a big chili person, but there's a certain way I like chili. Okay, and I think everybody's the same way. But I had to go to some but to some chili cook-offs to find one that I like. I mean, the barbecue. God damn it, I got barbecue on the mind. The chili my parents would make when I was a kid, I didn't really like. My grandma made some okay chili, but I'd have to put crackers and cheese in it. And I'd have to pepper the shit out of it because they didn't use salt and pepper on anything apparently.
Most chili I have to put ketchup in. But, give it a little more flavor.
Well, my thing with chili is, you gotta have some good ground beef. You gotta season that beef. You gotta let that beef.
And what the people fuck up and do is they buy that lean shit.
Oh, yeah.
Lean hamburger is tough and dry.
Yep.
The nasty fucking cheap shit makes the best tasting chili.
Yeah, because you gotta let it soak in there.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, and here's another big thing. You gotta have two different kinds of beans. Now, Michelle, she makes chili. Her family, this is how they made chili, with no beans.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of beans.
And you gotta have, I require two different kinds of beans.
Yep.
It gives it more of a flavor. But you also have to put, like, a bell pepper in it, You gotta have some onion in it. There's certain little things you gotta do. And you gotta have a chili block, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's certain little things you gotta do, and
yep.
And the longer it simmers, I'm gonna simmer for 2 fucking days, man. It'll be good. But I don't like
I think chili's better the next day than it is the day you cook it too.
Oh yeah, because it's marinated. But I'm gonna tell you, about 2 years ago, I did this thing. I went everywhere. If they sold chili, I wanted to try it. I tried Steak and Shake's chili. I tried Wendy's chili. Everybody says Wendy's got really good chili. It's okay.
It's all right.
But I'm going to tell you, at all the places... Now, I didn't hit every place, okay, people? But I hit a fuck ton of places, okay? Not going to name them all. It's going to take me a minute to think about it. But I'm going to tell you, the best chili I've ever had at a restaurant is Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, the chili's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Now, the Plaza in Carlinville has some of the best chili I've tasted in a restaurant.
Now, I haven't tried that one. So, I mean...
Now, Taylor's used to be good back in the day, but since it's moved, it ain't the same.
Yeah, and that's what I was told, because Greg Chisholm's family's from there,
Yeah.
And...
It's just not the same as it was.
Yeah, his family, is from Carlinville. Matter of fact, if you go up to the courthouse or whatever, their family name is in the stone thing up there.
That's cool.
Is one of the founders of Carlinville.
Yeah.
Last name's Chisholm. So anyway, make a long story short, he'd always talk about that place, but then when I would talk to Bud about it, Michelle's son, and Michelle didn't even know about the place, but that don't fucking surprise me. But her son was like, well, hell, you talked to him that one day, and he had to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if he lives there his whole fucking life, it must not be that popular of a fucking place. Because
No, it's not.
There's only so many food choices in town.
Yeah. Now, like I said, when I lived here in 01, they had good chili. They had their own place. Now they're in the back of that other restaurant. It's just, I don't know. It's just not as good.
Well, weren't they known for their chili?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
It was like famous chili back in the day, but now it's like, I don't know, FS chili.
Yeah. Now, when I was in South County yesterday, I had that meeting that I went to. I meant to bring this up on the air yesterday. One of the original Steak and Shakes is down there. It's closed. But it's got that old sign and everything. It's still there. It's like a historic thing.
Right.
And the first Schnucks is right down the street from it. That place where I went in South County.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, man, I've been all over St. Louis, but I've never been to this part of South County.
Right.
And apparently it's the historic part of South County.
That's cool.
So I guess that's where not Augie Busch, but Anheuser-Busch, the original Busch people fucking were hanging out down there drinking a beer.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool because the Schnuck sign is the St. Louis Arch, and then it hangs down from it, and it lights up and it says Schnucks.
I've been watching all these documentaries on the old Lemp Brewery.
Mm-hmm.
That place was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, especially
and then the Lemp family had those caves and
the
everything.
Underground caverns, yep.
Yeah, went from the brewery to the mansion.
Yep.
And he had that theater and a pool and everything down in those fucking caves, man.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, that was a badass place.
The St. Louis Underground is a real thing. There's caverns all underneath St. Louis.
Everywhere, yeah.
Now, you can...
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Now, it ain't hard to get down in there. But
they've got parts of it sealed off from other parts now.
Well, they got a lot of parts sealed off.
Because the Lemp family had their shit all sealed off for everybody else's.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had concrete put down in there where it branched off and shit. And the one part of it was where they kept the fucking beer cold.
Yep. And Vest Soda also used to store stuff down in those caverns or root beer.
Yep.
And they would age the root beer down there.
Well, you know, Quincy, Illinois, where I grew up until I was 10,
mm-hmm.
we have the limestone caves. And they use them as warehouses now, where they've cored them all out. There's huge warehouses underground. It's just these fucking caves you go in. They can store stuff cold down there and everything else because it's 50 degrees down there all the time.
Yep.
And they're big enough they drive the semis in them and everything else.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you guys want to know more about the St. Louis Underground, look up St. Louis Caverns or Lemp Brewery Caverns and on YouTube, and you'll be there for fucking hours, and you'll be like, holy
The Lemp
shit.
Brewery, the whole story is an interesting story.
That's a whole big historic story.
Yeah. I ended up watching like 4 different videos to find out all the history of the Lemp guy. Because remember, he got divorced, and lost his family, and kind of went crazy. And, man, there was a lot to that story.
Yeah, and, you know, they were bigger than Anheuser-Busch at one point.
Yes.
And what's even crazier...
Anheuser-Busch wasn't a thing. There was the 4 beer companies back in the day. There was Lemp, and then the other 3, and then the other 3 merged to become Anheuser-Busch. Is what the story was telling me on YouTube. I was like, well, that's kind of cool. And then Lemp was around for a few years after that, but they eventually ran him out.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But maybe that is true. I don't know. I mean, I know Prohibition fucked everybody.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't make it out of Prohibition. And the one thing with Anheuser-Busch was they didn't mind making other stuff because they just didn't want to lose their workers, you know?
Right.
And that was the biggest issue. Jack Daniels, that's a hell of a story because literally they did everything they could to keep that shit going.
Oh, yeah.
But what really worked out for Jack Daniels was during Prohibition that everything was being aged.
Yeah.
And so when it come back out on the market, they could get a premium dollar for it.
Yep.
But they end up selling the company. I don't know. It was on Food That Built America.
Yeah.
And there was something about he ended up selling it.
Well, you know the Bush family owned Bush for 3 years until the Corners just bought it a few years back.
Yeah.
But it was Anheuser-Busch and another big family down there that was originally in together.
Well, there was Anheuser, then there was Bush, the Bush family. And then there was
a weird name family like Connors or something.
Yes, yeah, some weird name, yeah.
And then there was Lemp.
Yeah.
And then those 3, one sold out and the other 2 merged in. There was some weird deal. And then I think they tried to buy Lemp, but he wouldn't sell. And then that was right before he lost his family. And
Yeah.
Went off the deep
Well,
end and shit.
the Limp Brewery is literally damn near across the street from Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah.
I know that there was a interesting story about they got into an argument over water from the river.
Mm-hmm.
And Anheuser-Busch blocked their fucking waterway.
Yeah.
And they had to get water from the underground caverns. So,
You know the factory down there in right behind them where they do the well, it's right there where they do Mardi Gras.
Okay, down in Dogtown, yeah.
Yeah. That one big factory they turned into a haunted house. They're there for a lot of
Oh
years.
yeah, the fucking I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's the entrance. That building holds the entrance to the Limp Caves.
Yes, I did know that.
And that's a long ways from the brewery.
Oh yeah.
And you can go all the way up to the brewery and get up into the warehouse part of the brewery, or you can go all the way up almost to where the house was.
Yeah.
Because it's caved in some since then. But yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yeah. Well, because of the Limp Brewery is how we got the Gaslight District in St. Louis. That was popular for like 10 years, and then the landing got built, and then everything changed, you know?
Yeah.
So, well, guys, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed our show today.
Hope you enjoyed your history lesson.
Yeah. And remember, no matter what, let's just be friends.
Can't we all just get along?
Yeah. Or we could just meet up somewhere. I just beat you with a fucking aluminum
except for
baseball.
Shazam, he can kiss our ass.
Yeah. Or we can meet up somewhere. I just beat you down with an aluminum baseball bat, like the Beastie Boys said. But on that note, we're gonna pass it over to the DJs. You're listening to 96.1 Steinlen, Dragon in the Afternoon, and I hope you had a good work day. And we'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.